Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into a word you probably use, dozens of times a day without even thinking about it. Yeah, it seems simple, maybe even a little boring, but trust me, it's hiding a pretty fascinating secret. Okay, so imagine you have a choice. On one side, you've got all these fancy, complex words. On the other, just one simple little word. Now, if you want to communicate clearly, efficiently, which side do you think you'd pick? The answer feels obvious, right? But the sheer power packed into that one small word is what this is all about. So what is it that makes very so special? Well, to get that, we need to look at what it actually does. And according to the dictionary, it's definitely not a one-trick pony. It has two totally distinct and really crucial jobs in the English language. First up is its main gig, the one we all know and love. Very, the adverb. We use this one constantly. Basically, its job is to be like a volume knob for other words. It just takes an adjective or even another adverb and dials it up, makes it stronger. It's not just cold outside, it's very cold. See? Simple. Look at this example. He was very young. Now, the word young gives you the basic info, but when you throw in very, it totally intensifies it. It paints a much clearer picture, right? It really emphasizes just how young he was. It's a super simple but really powerful tool for adding emphasis. But here's where it gets interesting. Here's its second kind of secret identity. Very, the adjective. This is a whole different ballgame. When you use it this way, it's not about making another word stronger at all. It's all about precision. It points to one specific thing or person. It means the actual one or the exact one. And this example just nails it. It was the very boy who helped me. In this sentence, very isn't saying he was extremely boy, right? That makes no sense. It's singling him out. He was this specific, exact boy. So on one hand, you've got emphasis, and on the other, you've got this laser-like precision. Okay, so very has two jobs. That's kind of neat, but is it mind-blowing? Not yet. But as I was looking at the source for this, I spotted this tiny little note just tucked away in the dictionary entry. It felt like a hidden code, and honestly, it changes everything. And there it is, right at the top of the Wiktionary page. Just a simple sentence. Very is on the basic English 850 list. Now, you could easily just scroll right past that. I mean, who wouldn't? But that one line, that's the clue that unlocks why this one word is so incredibly powerful. Which, of course, leads us to the big question, the one this is all really about. What on earth is the basic English 850 list? And why is our simple little word very important enough to get a spot on it? All right, let's solve this mystery. Because this isn't just about one word anymore. This is about a whole philosophy of language. It's about a project designed to find the absolute, essential core of English communication. 850. Just think about that number for a second. The average English speaker knows tens of thousands of words. This list says you can communicate, and communicate well, with just 850. That is an incredibly exclusive club, and somehow, very got an invitation. So here's the key thing to get about basic English. It's not just easy English or simple English. No, it's a carefully constructed system. A language built from the ground up with 850 words, chosen specifically for how useful and powerful they are. The goal is maximum clarity with the absolute minimum vocabulary. Which brings us right back to where we started. Why very? Out of all the words in the entire English language, how did this one make the final cut for that essential list of 850? Well, the answer goes back to those two jobs we talked about at the beginning. And this is where it all clicks into place. As an adverb, very gives you incredible efficiency. You just don't need words like extremely, enormously, or exceptionally if you have very. It does the job of dozens of other words. And then, as an adjective, it gives you perfect clarity, letting you pinpoint the exact thing you're talking about. It's like a linguistic two-for-one deal. So this is the main takeaway. Very is not just some filler word we overuse. It is a linguistic Swiss Army knife. It gives you emphasis and precision all in one tiny little package. It's the absolute definition of an essential word because it delivers both efficiency and clarity, the two main goals of basic English. And that kind of leaves us with one last thought, doesn't it? If a word as common, as everyday as very can have this much power hidden inside it, what other simple words are we just completely taking for granted every single day? What other power tools are just hiding in plain sight in our own vocabulary?